I love how much you gripe about AMC. We go every week. We love our A-list, but every week there's some shit.
Also, while we're on this, fuck you, AMC, for selling sodas before a 3-hour movie filled with running water.
Honestly,
and only
this
having
movie
3
is
fucking
designed-
urinals.
Keep a spare set of boots in their trunk in case they would, go to a crime scene, so that if they got blood on it, they could just turn it back in.
I do that with AMC Times Square. Every time I go to AMC at Times Square,
it's always an AMC
there's
story.
one fucking escalator not working. I haven't got a single bed bug. I've had screenings fuck up, but I haven't had a single bed bug.
I will say this is true because Dave has complained about the AMC Times Square more than anybody else in the history here. And here he is saying, correct yourself, no bed bugs there. That is he's sticking up for fucking AMC Times Square. Wow.
The floor is sticky, the seats are broken, the projectors don't work, but no, there's no bed bugs.
By the way, this is true. In the 3 times I've gone to the Dolby at 68th Street, all 3 times a mouse runs out in the center aisle, goes to the seat where I am, looks at me, and then runs back. No. And I've told them about this 3 times, and it's still there.
Jeff Scripe is coming at you from the one toilet cubicle still in Times Square.
Okay.
Also known as AMC Times Square Theater.
Okay,
do it. And Spring, it's my favorite game where you walk around and you're like, are these yellowish brown smudges all over? Is that something from a tree or something from a butthole? Like, it's a really interesting game to play. I don't know how to avoid this.
See, I play.
It's the tree. I
play that at Times Square AMC.
Oh my God.
And a pop-up pops up and it goes, this purchase qualifies you for this offer. And I'm like, well, no, I don't want a credit card. So I close that. This purchase qualifies you for this offer. 4 fucking times the AMC app tried to get me to buy stuff after I just got a ticket. And it's like, I'm sorry, I paid for A-list. I don't want this shit. Dolby Cinema, which is where I saw this one this week, you could quite effectively sit in anything down to row C. And it's a perfectly good seat. Like any further back and you're losing the audio. Any further forward, you lose the Dolby mix a little bit. But IMAX
picky
in Lincoln Center, you fucking if you sit anything before row F or G, you're in the movie and can't see the fucking edges of the screen. So none of the maps reflect that. The maps should be theater accurate because I go to 3 different theaters and I'm booking and I'm trying to I got a list. I have to look up a list every time to tell me which row not to book.
I looked up the times for this to go and see it, and Lincoln Center had a full day of screens in Dolby. And Times Square didn't start showing this fucking movie till 5:30 p.m. I'm like, what the hell, man? Not
a lot of 10 a.m. Nazi killing going on?
What is in your Dolby Cinema the rest of the... Okay, it's Super Mario Brothers, but
it's just fucking kids, get out of there.
Yeah, it's made $1 billion. Make it go away.
I want to preface this gripe with saying...
Don't preface it, you pussy.
That AMC did the right thing at the end of this and gave us a free pass to come back. But I'm just saying, I went to see Deadpool at one of the very first fucking IMAX 3D screenings that they had. I bought my ticket 2 months ago. Remember me saying, I bought this ticket 2 months out, right?
Yep.
So I turned up, scanned my ticket, gone in, sat down. I'm like, wow, the theater's a bit warm. 1, the fucking air conditioner's broken. So there's no air conditioning in the IMAX theater.
In July.
Which I think... led on to the second thing, which is about 20 minutes into the film, your left eye had a blue stripe from top to the bottom of the screen. So the projector shit itself. So someone went out and complained. They came back and went, sorry, everyone, we got to stop the movie for a second. We're going to go to 2D because the projector's broken. We're sitting here in ball soup and the projector's just stopped 20 minutes into the movie. And you've basically, it's one of the first screenings of a major tentpole film in the summer.
This is great, you guys. This is AMC at its best. We really give this company a lot of shit, but this is a real standout for me. I'm in the Dolby Theater at this large AMC. There's a lot of fucking people in there. Halfway through the movie, the lights come on. That's it. Just the lights. Everybody's a little uncomfortable because, as you can imagine,
They have to put their dicks away. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Whatever,
kids probably listen to this. I'm sorry.
Sure. Somebody leaves the theater and comes back in. A patron. This is minutes after the lights have come on. And just somebody who was in the theater said, there's a fire in another theater. Everybody needs to get out. And we thought they were kidding for a while. There's 200 people in this theater watching fucking Barbie. They didn't stop the movie. They didn't turn the sound down. There's no fire alarm noise. There's no fire alarm, even though you see those things on the walls, the lights aren't flashing. So after several minutes, everybody's like, I guess we should get the fuck out of here, because more people kept coming in and being like, there's a fucking fire in another theater. Everybody needs to get out of here.
I feel like there was something wrong with the AMC's Dolby, because
That's insane, dude, because they have like people who come there and calibrate that like monthly.
and I feel like they need to fucking come again, because like there was some stuff where you could not like the dialogue sounded honky. Like it had like a lot of
Where were
mids
you
in
sitting
it.
in the
A lot of
theater?
mids.
Were you were you off to the side?
No, I was in the perfect seating. It's like fucking row D. It's like I was about, I want to say 30 feet from the screen. It was perfect.
There were like 10 speakers in front of you. You should have been
Yeah.
fucking Atmos. You should have been able to hear every fucking word. That's insane.
Yeah.
Okay, so I booked my ticket for Bones and All, and I'm off to the AMC. And
Another AMC story.
yeah, it was
You're their fucking nightmare.
it was
man.
AMC Laser, and I'm sitting there, and in the top left corner of my screen is this bright green fucking dead pixel.
So when I went and saw Furiosa, I went to Times Square AMC.
Why'd you do it?
Again. It's convenient to get to, and their Dolby Cinema is normally good. Now, their Dolby Cinema is fucking busted. It had, like, not only was there a bulge in the screen, almost dead center, where someone's, like, tripped and put their fist into it, there's up in the top right, you've got actual fucking projector panel damage. So, in this wonderful, bright, vibrant desert scene, there's a huge fucking splotch on the screen. And it was so distracting. I kept looking at it. I'm like, fucking fix the fucking spots. Fucking, this Dolby fucking cinema. You have no standards, you fucking, fuck. Yeah. Not really, no. I went to AMC Times Square again this week, and I had a pretty good screening.
Keep going back.
Well, I gave them one more shot. This was
never going back.
This was their last chance. This was their last chance.
Dave, you said last week you were making it official that you're never going back.
It's just so easy to get to from my house.
That is funny.
So you had a good
I will say one thing. Okay, just quickly for AMC
Yeah, there you go. It
Times
sounds
Square.
like you got something.
Can you please fix your shit? Because I'm sick of walking out of the theater to tell you the pre-show hasn't kicked in. It's like 15 minutes past the showtime start, and none of the pre-show has kicked in. The projector's sitting there blank.
Wow.
All of a sudden, it comes on like halfway through a trailer.
What?
Yeah. That shit's supposed to start automatically. It doesn't.
I have
and it's
never
been doing
experienced
It's
that.
been doing it for weeks. And right at the end of Nicole, man, she turns to the camera and she's be here because here they are, and it just drops out. The audio just drops out completely, consistently every week.
You didn't see the trailers?
No.
I mean, I have a question for AMC Times Square. Like, why is Cinema 11's floor always sticky?
Gee, I don't know.
Like
I don't know.
Because I sit just behind the railing usually. I get
The
to sit there,
movies.
and I walk in and you can hear my soles like sticking to the floor as I'm walking. You cannot sneak out to the toilet in that theater. I had a guy sitting on the aisle who promptly pulled that thing you don't do on an airplane, and you certainly don't do it in a fucking movie theater, where he sat down, kicked his shoes off, and put his bare feet up on the railing.
Oh no!
Oh my God.
No,
I was like,
for that guy, get the fuck out of here.
Considering
Come
how
on.
fucking sticky the floor is,
Especially-
that's a bold move.
Okay, this is not a gripe. I just needed to get this out right now. But the couple
do
next
it.
to me, I knew they were going to be trouble when they brought in a fucking feast, and half the stuff was sitting on the armchair, like because we're in the recliners because we're Dolby.
Oh, yeah, the
half the stuff
armchairs
sitting
are-
on my armchair, and so I come in and I sat down. Next thing I know, they're up climbing in between the seats to find the thing to plug in their phone.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking woman next to me took a fucking FaceTime call during the movie. And then every single fucking thought that went through their head came out their mouths. Conversations back and forwards, back and forwards, back and forwards. And it's like, you don't want to challenge these people because they'll get like super dramatic in the theater, and then it's, you're disturbing the movie as well for everyone, not just like. But it was just fuck off. Don't do that shit.
Yeah.
Sit there, shut up, and watch the movie.
This was a shocking screening that I just went to. I saw it the 11:15 a.m. screening at our Dolby. So, I don't know what I was expecting. I was not expecting a lot of families with small children, which
Oh
is
my god!
some of what showed up.
Welcome to therapy,
Like
kids.
small kids, like ages 4 to 10, like multiple families, one of which sat right beside us, and they were just so rude. the parents and grandparents and whoever else was there was just like, it was just such an obvious example of like, this is how fucking uncivilized, trashy animals turn into those cunts that sat next to you, Dave, as adults, talking on their phone, plugging in shit. These kids were moving all over the place. They were on their phones the whole time. Big fucking surprise.
I'm talking to exhibitors in general in this. You were warned to get your shit together. You've got to get it together. If you want people to come back to the movies, which these movies are now drawing them, if you want to come back more than once, you got to up your game, because none of this crap happens in my living room, but a lot of the movies do. So, like, people are going to go to AMC and they're going to get a projector not starting with a mouse pointer on the bloody screen, broken chairs. I walked into, my chair for this movie was broken. And people were sitting next to me, so I couldn't move. But, like, and then when I came in and sat down, the pre-show started finally, like, for this one, because it was a little theater, but the bloody work lights have been left on. Get it together.
It matters, right?
Yeah, it really, the experience matters, and you're ruining it.
Did you fill out?
You're ruining it.
Did you fill out the customer? Did you fill out the customer service thing that you sent us? They got an email that said, "How was your experience?"
Yeah, just so everybody knows, I got an email from AMC going, "Hey, you came to AMC. Tell us about your experience. Tune in for how fucking funny that's going to get."